more people, etc., etc. So if you can, it really helps me out. So I think we can start. So let me just. So basically, for the last, well, not even year, for the last couple of years now, people have been asking me to put something together to help people learn how to clear stuff, entities, implants, that kind of stuff. Obviously, I do my sessions, but also there's a real apparent need, and there has been for really ever since I started getting into this information, for some kind of modality or course, which is going to help people clear this stuff themselves. Because what we really want is we want everyone being able to do it. I'm just one person, and I love doing sessions and everything, but sometimes it's a bit overwhelming. So so my intention, the back end of last year, it seemed like every email I was getting, every time I would speak to someone, they would ask me about, is there a course? Are you going to train people? Yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, okay, I need to pull my finger out and get this done. So I started in around September, and I literally just finished the course last week. So it's a good 3 or 4 months in the making. And as I say, the interference that I've had trying to do it has been eye-opening, for sure. And basically, yeah, it's the course is ready. It's the actual title of the course is Energetic Interference Removal. I'm going to put the link, the course, to the top of the chat, so you can check it out. And I'll also put it in the comments. It's also in the description as well, the link to the course. But this is a culmination of 9 years of clearing stuff, looking for stuff, negative entities, implants, overlays, contract clearing, different devices, psychic energy, and it really goes in a very sort of step by step basis in teaching people basically how to clear it. And so there is a real need for it because, as we know, and especially many of you out there came from that kind of arena in terms of stuff that's in, like, perhaps the new age movement, where it's all about connecting with archangels or learning light language, or all this kind of new age BS stuff, which we know by now is ineffective, because that's why people end up over here, because they're feeling frustrated, they're not feeling like they're getting any further forward. And of course that is the case because they're working with false white light energy, they're working with false white light beings, they're not using their own energy. So the course is really based around you using your own energy. So you're not connecting in with anything else. It's about you. It's about strengthening your energy. There's different techniques in there in which you can be able to do that. And yeah, it's going to go into what entities to look for, where they hide out, how to perceive them, how to use a pendulum, different ways that you can clear your energy field, in terms of, in a general sense, in a local sense, to specific organs of the body. Implants, what they are, where they target, what to look for, how they look, contract clearing, different ways to clear bulk interference, so sort of bulk contracts, because for example, we've signed a lot of contracts in this lifetime, next lifetime, and it's we've been manipulated and hoodwinked. So we have a lot of contractual stuff that needs clearing. So it also teaches you how to clear that in a bulk sense. So it really is everything that I could think of in the 9 years of doing this into the course. Now, of course, it's not going to be like an overnight thing. I've been doing it for a long time, so of course, it's it's like anything. You practice, you train, you become better, you become more efficient, you become stronger. So it's for people that obviously they want to learn this, but obviously you need to be dedicated as well. You know, we've all done courses perhaps where we've signed up, you know, we've given it like the lip service, and then we move on. No, this is really something for people that are serious about learning, that maybe they want to, become their own healer and work on people and that kind of stuff. So it's like for not more advanced. That sounds wrong, but it's for people that are more dedicated, if you like. Um, and I'll just share kind of what I share in the first lesson, because it's important to get this message across to people that if you're gonna enroll in this course, you need to be prepared that you may at the start get more interfered with than before, because they don't want you doing it. And also, there's no point in doing it if you're going to continue to do the things that make it easy for entities to attach. So alcohol, drugs, weed, all that kind of stuff. So if you feel like you can't give that stuff up, I wouldn't go for it, because you when you're doing this work, you need to make sure energetically you're as clear as possible. And while we know that all that stuff opens us up. Um, so yeah, that's the course. Now the really, I'm so excited about this. Honestly, it's my baby. It's my baby. I've spent so much time putting it together, and I'm kind of nervous because today is like launch day. Um, but also, yeah, the great thing with this course, which I think is going to provide real value, is that there is going to be a Facebook group, an ongoing support group that will be there for the duration. Okay, so this isn't gonna that will always be there, and you can ask questions in there. I'm going to do a weekly live Q&A where people that have taken the course, you can ask me questions. I can try and give you the right answers, um, lead you in the right direction. And also, my intention is, this is the other thing, excuse me. People are often saying to me, there's no community with this. Like, there's kind of awake people, but they're still into the new age and everything like that. There's nowhere to go and speak to other people. So this Facebook group, as well as being a support group, it's also going to be a space where we can join and we can get together and we can create that community that people are looking for. Now, where that leads to, I don't know. This could go to the point where perhaps we have a meet up somewhere, or who knows where this could go. we might all eventually end up buying an island, and we just don't know. But the point is, it's going to create that community that people feel like they're missing. And my intention is, when people are learning how to do this, if there's a community in the group, you can practice on each other and you can get instant feedback. So one person might say, okay, Joe Blogs, can you focus on clearing like implants around my heart? And then Joe Blogs will do that, and then that person will give him instant feedback. And then, so it's going to be a great place for people to practice on each other, get that instant feedback. Maybe you can practice on me as well, because I'm always open to a free healing in that respect, and I can give you some free feedback. And so it's going to be a space where we're going to be able to encourage each other and strengthen each other's what's the word I'm looking for? Strengthen each other's resolve with dealing with this stuff, and really pushing people up, and so we can become effective in clearing all of this stuff. So we're not and we're using our own energy, so we're not gravitating to all these different modalities that are out there that are teaching people to connect with this, connect with that, connect with the higher self, connect with what was the other thing I saw the other day? Gaia's heart or something like that. It's all very creepy stuff. So it's really going to be a space where people are going to be able to help each other become effective healers. And then from there, what I'm kind of doing is passing the baton. From there, it's up to you guys what you do with it. If you become effective and you feel confident enough, maybe you might want to start something in your own area, or who knows. This information is, I don't own this information. I just discovered this information, and I've trained in doing this. And it was very important for me. The next stage of my mission and purpose is that I share that and help people and move on to the next level in terms of helping people train and become effective healers. Because these energetic this energetic interference, it seems to be getting more intense. Where as we're in this like heightened timeline, if you like, of where people are waking up, truth is coming out, the cabal are getting more and more psychopathic, and it seems to be these entities are getting more intense as well. So, I get so many emails of people with different issues, and if you can become effective in clearing those yourself, that's all good. And they will hate it. That's why I've had so much interference these last 3 months, and I haven't done much of these lives or anything like that. So yeah, the Facebook group. If you join the Facebook group, is going to be integral. So it's not only about the video course; it's just as much about the Facebook group. So there is a link in the course with the Facebook group, which you can join directly from the group. And yeah, I think it will be so good for people to practice and train on each other and see that and feel that instant feedback. And then of course you can do all kinds of other things. I make these healing videos where I embed these healing frequencies within the videos. You're going to be able to learn how to do that for yourself. And so really the world's our oyster with this stuff. And of course, these entities, these energies, they're going to hate it, because if you've got a good few people, I don't know how many people are going to sign up, tens, hundreds, I don't know. Eventually, I guess, all those people doing effective clearing work, effective being the preferable word here, because there's a lot of healing work out there, but it's not effective. And like I say, in many times you're hooking into other distortions. But when you're using your own energy and your own energy is clear as can be anyway, that is very powerful. And so I'm sure that's going to do something with raising. Well, it certainly help raise your frequency, and maybe it will help with the collective as well. So the Facebook group is half of the course is the Facebook group. So that's that. What else? So with the price. So the price, it's taken me a while to pick the right price point, because there's 9 years worth of information in there. Obviously, my time and everything, my experience is going into the group and everything like that. And also, when you compare it to thousands of dollars for angel courses and light language courses and everything, it really represents excellent value. I don't think there's anything else like out there. So it's $389.95 USD. You can either pay that in full, or you can pay it over 2 payments. So the options are in the links. So that's the price. Other things to tell you. Other things. I think that's more or less the crux of it. So let me see if you've got any questions. So let's have a look. My dog is an NPC. I don't know if there is dogs that are NPCs. Technology issues to stop my communication with others. Yeah, I've had so many technological issues as well over the last few months. Are you going to Live Conscious Expo next week? No, I don't know about that. With these groups, I don't really gravitate to groups because more often than not, um, I don't know, the information isn't always on point. There's always something, and I'm not saying I have everything on point, but a lot of these things they're always talking about, you know, connecting into other things and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of a lone wolf in that sense. So see, not so much on YouTube. Purple looks good on you. Thank you. Uh, you got the flu or the killer? No, I haven't got the illness. No. Yeah, contract clearing is vital because yeah, and it's also things like contrabands. There's ancestral black magic, ancestral witchcraft, ancestral voodoo. I teach you in the course how to clear that in bulk. Um, but yeah, we've been in. I mean, even when you look at birthing is a contract. The birth certificate. Wesley, do you need to be clairvoyant to do this? Well, I don't really like the word clairvoyant because I've said this before. We all have psychic abilities. It's just we don't practice them. So oftentimes people will say to me, and this isn't all about being clairvisual. There's other ways to clear energy as well. You can sense it, you can feel it. Um, but in terms of like the clairvisual stuff, it's just practice. You know, I never used to be able to perceive things visually. Um, it's just where you haven't trained that muscle, you think that you don't have those abilities. So all you need to do is train that muscle. So what I'm doing is the same as anyone else could do. It's just I've been practicing for 9 years. So since I've been getting back from bucket loads of vitamin D, could do with aliens. A contract is null and void if you don't remember consenting. I disagree with that. Um, I disagree with that. The contracts are still there. Yeah, I mean, you know, people in the chat um, not complaining, but pointing out that Facebook is a tool of the elite. Well, so is YouTube, and everyone's watching that right now. You know, we have to use these things against them, and we can use them against. I mean, we've used the internet. The internet was used to or created to trap us all, and we're using it now. And other people are using it to spread information, to spread awareness. So um, I'll start with a Facebook group. I mean, someone's mentioning Discord. Um, maybe I'll change over to that. But for now, it is the Facebook. So, but you know, it's flexible. If everyone in there wants to go over to somewhere else, we can look at that. Um, didn't you just say you were punched in the gut and sleep paralysis? Yeah, because that's the thing is when you're heading up a project like this, you're going to get more interference, and then obviously during the night you're out of body, so you're a little bit more vulnerable at night. During the day, it's okay. I had a weird experience during sleep when I've listened to a couple of healing videos. I don't know what healing videos you were listening to. That's the thing on. on YouTube, some of the stuff out there, you've got to be really discerning. It does talk about chakra clearing as well in the course. When will you do a call with Billy Watson again? It's due. I'm going to do one within the next month or so. I should. We should be doing one, but I can't post them on YouTube because I keep getting. I keep getting community warnings, community strikes. So we had to stop them for a while. Okay, so if anyone's got any more questions directly about the course, like I say, I will link it in the comments. Also, guys, I'm looking for more people to interview that have come out of the New Age movement recently. So if you've got any stories, or if you've got a story you think that people might be interested in hearing, I'm always looking for people. So you can email me just through my website, transcendingtimes.org. Those videos are really powerful because it's a first-hand experience. And of course, any other New Agers you want me to have a look at, always open to suggestions. Have you interviewed Cameron Day? No, I used to like Cameron Day's stuff, but he started going into Trump, Donald Trump, being the savior of mankind, and yeah, I stopped listening to him from there. So okay, guys. So I think I'm going to leave it there. So it's great to see you all again, and yeah, we'll speak very soon. Take care.